Well, Bob, you've got 3 minutes to wrap up the program.
Well, let's talk about the stock market. We're at 8,500 right now. We're topping out again. This is about the third time. It may take several more attempts, but I think from here it'll meander down into a quadrant, probably over the end of May and into June. In July and August, the bank earnings, among all the other earnings, are coming out. They're going to be, the banks, the financial companies' earnings are going to be dreadful because they won't have that Mickey Mouse bookkeeping for a one-time shot in the arm again. And so with all those terrible earnings, I think the market's going to go down and revisit 6,600, and I think it'll break it this time. And then people will realize that all of the donkeys that they're leading up onto CNBC and American and Columbia and NBC and Fox and telling these stories about how we probably have bottomed will be wrong again for the nth time in the last 22 months. And I think the confidence will drop again, and we'll go into another phase of depression, because I believe we began depression in February after 2 years of recession.
Well, do you think a lot of the stocks will go down as low as they were before? Or do you think that was just the ultimate low that they're going to have, and there's going to be another shoulder here someplace?
I think it's going to go down considerably more. I'm looking for 38 to 4,200, and 38 to 4,200 if we're lucky. I think they've lost control. I heard from the Bilderberger meeting that they were very concerned that they can't control it, and they want to shut down this depression as quickly as possible. And if that in fact is so, they'll attempt it, but they're not going to be able to do it. The damage is too bad. I mean, this damage we're looking at is 10 times worse than the 1930s. Probably 7 or 8 times worse than the early 1870s. This is bad, and they're not going to be able to resuscitate it. And then all of a sudden, things will happen within the economy. We'll either get justice from Congress or we won't. Either way, there's going to be major changes in America.
Well, I'm sure you're right, Bob. We're out of time. God bless you. Thanks very much for being with us, and we'll look forward to talking to you next week.
Okay, next week it is. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.